Well, moving on, let's go to the Gears of War update. They had a pretty decent update, and it seems like a lot of the shotgun is fixed.
Yeah, there seemed like there's a lot of feedback on that.
Yeah, it was horrible when I played it. It made me rage quit.
I agree. I've rage quitted that game a couple of times.
Man, I mean, it's just ridiculous. It said they wanted to improve and by focusing on producing a consistent shot. So they said that so players could basically better predict the estimate and the damage that they were doing to their opponents. It says they've been doing this by changing the masher, I don't know how to pronounce it, from a randomized pellet spread to the same shape spread. This will help reduce occurrences where you do less or more damage than expected, and also help players calculate their damage expectations during gunfights and more accurately and consistently. A lot of people said they had to shoot to the left, and I didn't play it enough to do that. I really got the game more for the co-op. And when I did play the multiplayer, it's like I was shooting the guy in the face, and I'm like, what? I'm like, it didn't even down him, and then I turn around and he's like all the way off, and he's just like no way gonna hit me, and I die. Not down, die. I'm like, really? It's just like
you just explode.
Right, yeah, just explode. So, but good for them. I know we have a lot of Gears of War fans in Fog, so hey, I hope they're enjoying it. Y'all are animals, man. Y'all are beasts at that game, and kudos to y'all. Cause I suck at it, and I'm not gonna lie, I suck at it. But catch me on Rainbow Six, I'll whoop your ass. So.
I've always sucked at Gears of War online.
Didn't they say Gears of War is one of the hardest games to get into online? To get used to?
Yeah. A couple other things. They reduced flinch and camera shake when taking damage in multiplayer to be consistent with Gears 1. They also changed the re-up system to retain unlocked characters when quote-unquote re-upping player level in multiplayer. Spectator mode now displays match scores in the HUD. They also did audio improvements for footsteps and movement sounds behind the player. That's pretty cool because Turtle Beaches or a headset, you hear everything. Improvements to server stability fixed the crash when muting players with a spectator in the game. Also fixed a bug where dead bodies could sometimes cause players to roll instead of move into cover. And other general bugs and fixes were, and improvements were made. So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty good update. That seems like a very solid update, not a whole bunch of gibberish, and it seems like they actually fixed some things that needed to be fixed. So they also fixed an invisible collision on some multiplayer maps, including Mansion and Clock Tower. So the area around the boom shot and debris at the top of the middle of the map on the Clock Tower. So there y'all go for the Gears of War update. That's pretty cool. So I know quite a bit of y'all enjoy that in Fog. Next we have Battlefront Beta is launching October 8th. You're into the whole Battlefront, aren't you, Stiggy?
Yup. Star Wars in general.
Yeah.
Dude, the thing that... Go ahead.
No, what'd you say? No, I just said it looks awesome.
The thing that got me thinking about that the game is that I saw where you can actually be heroes out on the field.
Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's pretty cool. I can't wait to run around as Obi-Wan or something and smash people.
Oh, no.
I don't know. It's coming October 8th to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. The test is going to help EA and developer DICE see how well the multiplayer servers will hold under stress. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that game. It's a big game. I know they got the PS4 bundle coming out with Battlefront that looks like a big sticker on it. And, man, DICE needs all the help they can, so y'all better stress the heck out of it. Because, man, DICE needs that help.
I plan on playing it.
A lot of people
because I never played the other ones.
People play a beta and then kind of use that as a deciding factor, which I don't think it should be, because I think a lot of people confuse the beta for a demo, and it's not. You're
Right.
just, you're just like testing, helping them out. Of course, it's gonna be like crap. Like even when Rainbow Six had its problems, I wasn't mad. I expected it. I was just like, they better not have these problems, when it launches.
Yeah.
I mean, but we're plagued with this this patch shit this generation of we're just gonna patch it, So you better believe DICE is going to have a bunch of patches for you that think that it's not. Boy, oh boy, there's going to be day 1 patch, day 2 patch, day 3 patch, week 4 patch, week 10 patch, year 1 patch. I mean, it's going to have patches. Just man,
Yep.
DICE is they messed up Battlefield 4 so bad, and I am giving them hope that this restores the reputation for them. The Battlefront beta will be about 7 gigs, so the PC edition will actually be closer to 11. So it's a little bit bigger, so but you got all the extra little tweaks. It says that you can preload the beta through I think starting at 1 PDT time, 4 a.m. EDT time, and 9 a.m. UK on Wednesday, October 7th. So that's a cool little stuff right there. It'll run from October 8th to 12th, and you do not need to pre-order the game to play it.
Yep, open beta.
That's pretty cool. They need that, but that's the thing. They need that.
Oh my gosh,
dude, and that's awesome that they're gonna let you preload it. I think that more games and companies need to take advantage of that pre-order or the preloading system with these new consoles.
Yep, you're right. I've seen a lot of people like it takes a long time for them to download games with that preload thing.
Right.
They can have it when it comes out,
Yeah.
It's already downloaded.
Or at least a good portion of it for those people that have super slow internet connections.
Yep.
All right. What's next on the list, Reaper? Let's see. I think the next thing that we have on the list is going to be that
Black Ops 3, no campaign.
Yeah, no campaign for PS3 and Xbox 360.
Did they state why? Or you don't know?
No, I didn't see a reason why. I just saw that they're not going to have a campaign, which is kind of weird considering that there's probably still a lot of people on PS3 and 360 that are going to get Black Ops 3.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of shows they probably they made it only for current gen and PC,
Right.
With the but I think they're going to leave a lot of gamers on that.
Yeah.
On those systems, which actually do buy a lot of the Call of Duty games, they're going to be very upset.
Yeah, that's kind of weird that they're doing that to me. Like, I don't know. It seems strange. You're just going to leave out like a big portion of the game.
Yep.
They should have just well, I mean, I guess at least they're getting something. I wonder if it's still going to be $60.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be 60.
Which is that seems crazy. If you're going to leave out a portion of the game, you should cut off some of that price tag.
Why? It's Activision. I mean, being realistic is Activision. They're not going to cut it. They are basically telling last gen that if you don't want to move forward and you want to play the multiplayer, which most people play anyways, then this is what you're going to get. That's basically what they're doing.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's just, man, honestly, Activision, in my opinion, has just straight up taken EA's spot of top #1 publisher sucking. So,
but they don't get as much flack as EA does, though.
Yeah. I don't know. All I know is if you want the full game, man, you got to come over to next gen. I mean, they're coming with a wonderful looking Call of Duty PS4 bundle, so if that's something you're interested in, take a look at it. So,
dude, Was that the last episode that you were just saying that last gen needs to die?
Yeah,
Looks
it
like
needs to die.
Activision is taking you seriously.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I just look at it as. Go ahead.
I'll say more and more devs are doing it. Like, they got to do it. Look at that, Rainbow Six. I'm glad it's current gen and PC only, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, it just needs to die, man. I mean, look, you're having the number one, I don't want to say generic, but I guess replicated game that's over and over and over. That's very similar to other ones, and you can't even experience the full game now. And most people probably won't even. Honestly, most people probably won't even care. Most people probably don't even play the campaign, so that's what they're showing. And I mean, if they don't care, then they're going to have to pay the 60. It's as simple as that. They're not going to get away from it. And I'm sure a lot will still be happy to pay the 60. This is what you're going to hear. I don't care. I just want to play the multiplayer, and that's just what's going to happen.
An interesting aspect is that they're going to have multiplayer achievements, which I thought Call of Duty didn't have enough of. For being a game focused on multiplayer, there wasn't any multiplayer achievements and trophies, and now they're going to have that there, so people should have fun with that.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah, definitely.